Hello everyone and welcome to Arena channel. We will speak today about towers, how we can make like a quick adaptive panels and how we can make a flooring for this tower and make equations by Dynamo to give like some calculation in the parameters of these panels. So let's start and go to see how we can do this. So let's start open a new file. And let's change the units to meter. So, okay, as a normal file here, we'll get the project browser that's fixed here. And let's start first to remove this level. Let's keep only one level here to start this project. And then we can now go to Dynamo. So, okay, first things let's bring quickly points by coordinates. And let's say this is 0, 0, 0. Okay, so let's make this as our first start point that will take all the references from it. And then we will start to make levels. First, we will select the level that we have now in the project, and we will make floor plan view by level, and we will create a levels by elevations. So from here, from elevation, I make a level, and from the level, I will make floor plan view on Revit. My elevation, let's start to make string, and let's say from 0 to 100 by 3. And as we can see now, we start from 0, 3, 6, 9. If we consider the height of the floor by 3 meter of the building, and I have 84 floor. But in this case, I already in my project, I have level 0, so I don't need to repeat it in the Dynamo, so I can start here from 3, and let's make it as a 33 floor, and then I'll connect it to this elevation. And as you can see now, when I made that, it already created me the levels, but of course still the level not connected as a plan view, and that's why we will connect here the level to the plan flow view. So as we can see now, they all here on my project and listed here on the project browser. So back to the Dynamo, I can from here also choose level 0, level 1, and then I can make as a list. And let's say this list X and Y. And from here, I will select these levels and that one. And in this case, as I can see now, I have my full list of the building, but as the two listers, so I can also quick as a flatten to make it all in one list. And now as I can see now, I have all my levels of my project. So as a quick review, I make the list of the height for the elevation that I need to make levels, and from these levels I create my floor plan view and put it in my project browser, and then I select levels by name to choose level 1 that's already not selected in this tree and make it the list, and I flatten this list to make my full list of the levels and my project. Okay, so now we will start to create my tower, and then we can just first make plan by normal. No, let's put by point. Let's go to the plan one and here by origin normal, and I will choose my point. Let's from here make this as a group, and this is my levels, and from here I will have my point, my plan, and to make sure that I have my Z axis because I will use it also in my copy. And in this case I have my plan here regarding to this point. And then let's go and create, let's say, polygon. Yep. So I can choose from here. He told me he needs circle and number of slides. Let's say I want to make it as a triangle, so I will make 3. And he asked for me to choose a circle, so I can make a circle here by center point and radius. So let's make this as my center point, and the radius, let's say it will be, let's say 15 meter. So as you can see now, we make for me the circle, and from this circle I can connect it to create my polygon in this side, and for me it's like okay, that's cool. And then from polygon, let's go here to polygon, and let's get the corner of my polygon. As you can see here, if I hide this one, he gives for me the 3 points of the corners of my polygon, and I want to use this 3 point just to create more like curve shape. So in this case we can go to the nerve curves and by point, nerve curves by point, and if I connect this point, and I told them I need it as a closed curve, so let's say I want to say to here true. So if I connect this one, he give for me now nice curve as a plan. So we don't need now this one and this one also, and also my circle, and it will be my plan view. And then I will translate or copy this plan to the levels that I already made it here. So let's go to translate. So from translate the geometry, yeah, let's choose this one. I have my geometry, I have my direction, and I have my distance. So let's say from here I have my direction, it will be the axis, and I have my geometry. This is the nerve curves. So as an explanation, if for example I take this number as a 3 as a distance, as we can see now, he make a copy for me in that one. So I will copy that one here, and in this case he show for me translate as a plan for all the flows regarding to the height of the level that I have. The point is, if I look at here, I can see I have like 33 nerve curves, not include my ground. And if I see here on my platen, I have 34. This important of the connection, we need to should be like equal to any process I need to do it. I need to the number of levels, same number of my curves. So in this case, I need to include this nerve curves also. We can do the same process here regarding to the list and list flatten, or I can change my code block in this one and make a new one but start from 0. So if I do it in another way, just for explanation, and in this case I can see now he include for me this one, and now the number is 34. Of course, if you want to make it more parametric, we can make a connection between this one and that one with list and flatten in case if I have a number slider, increase or decrease the floor or something like that. but in our case, we just speak it in the one phase way. Go and let's make it more little interesting here by rotate. So let's go and I say rotate geometry. Okay, so I have my geometry, I have my origin point and my axis and my degree. Let's say I will rotate from 0 to 90 degree by x. What's need this equation? It's regarding I need to make a numbers between 0 and 19 regarding to this number, and this number it will be the number of my floors. So it should be the 34. So in this case I will make counts and from this one I have now 34. This is my x, and in this case as I can see now he give me 34 angle. Each angle, each tower will each plan will take it. So if I take this one and my point as an origin, my axis as a z-axis, and this is my degree. And as we can see now, if we write this one, he create for me the tower. Each one it's rotating until go to the 90 degree. If you want to get more rotation, it will be by changing until when you want to reach to the angle. But in this case, let's make it a little bit simple and to be as a 90 degree. And in this case, I will make a group here and say this is my lens curves. Let's make this as a my last export file. So if I back again here to the pivot, as I can see here, I also see the legend that I did in the Dynamo without any actual elements in the Revit that I can use it. Just the only actual one is the levels that I already created. Let's start to make the floors for these plans and reflect it to my Revit file. So in this case, I want to create floor plans, so it's easy to go here and go say what I have here in the floors. So I need to make floors by outline type and levels and make sure there's a difference between these two. Choose with the curves, not only outline, because I have curves here regarding to the floors that I have. And then as we can see, he asked for outline curves. I have it, level, I have it, and floor type. So floor type, I can go here from the floor type, and they ask me regarding which one that you want to use. So I can say, let's say generic 150. The level that I have my levels here in my output, and I have my geometry. And now let's see my outline warning more than one while in polycurve. So if I change this one as a lacing to the longest, still I have the same problem, and the point is you want here curve, not nerve curves. If you remember, we already created as a nerve curve. So to solve this problem, let's go and create like a curve without degree, and can be as a polygon. First, I need to check points at okay from this curve list, and let's go to get from here. Yeah, point at parameter. You know, in Dynamo, my parameter between 0 and 1. So let's say from 0 until 1, I need like 40 points as a parameter, and connect my curves here. And as I can see now, he gave it for me point on each curve. No, I need to make it for the each curve. I want to make the 40 points, so change this one to cross product. So now in this case, I have 40 points for each curve, as I can see now. And it's very easy to create polygon, in this case, by points. And now I can see here I have 34 polygon, and in this case I showed it will work. Just make sure that I make the lacing to my longest, and let's try. I think it's work. Yeah, yeah, cool. If I go to shade it, yeah, it creates for me now flooring according to my design. As we can see here, also the curves can be like a little bit segmented. So in this case, if you want to make it more and more curve, you need to change the number of the point and increase it from 40, let's say like 60. But in this case, we will keep it like that. So this one we can, let's say this is my polygon plan curves here, and that's my floor. Floor plan. So cool, I think it's easy now that we create the floors. Even later on Revit, it can be so easy to define, change, make all the walls, everything that you needed here. But the point is like reach to the make this irregular floor point or floor shape. That's not easy to do it like this in Revit. So let's continue in Dynamo. Let's make now my shell for this tower. So if I go to use my loft and make sure that I make loft for surface, and I will make my loft. Let's give an example here. If I connect my loft to my polygon, he make it regarding to my points and my segments point of the polygon. But the point is because after that we will use our lunchbox script. So if I let's here geometry form, and let's say I will use panel, I will use my okay quad, and if I give a example to the 10, for example in U and in V, and if I connect this surface, as I can see here, if I make a view, he gave the segments regarding to the 2 points of the surface regarding to the polygon points, and this is not what we need. We need to make my panel quad and lunchbox regarding to the all surface. So in this case, I need to connect it to the nerve curves, not to the polygon. So if I connect it here for this nerve curves points, you will see now the difference. Yeah, the difference now that you already make it for all the curves. And I think in this case, I need, let's disconnect this one now. Let's make this one as a number of the floor minus 1. I have 34, so I can make it 3 to give me same equal vertical segments. And let's increase this one to same what points what we did as a 40. And if I connect, wait a little bit. Yeah, cool. So as I can see now, we make my vertical points equal because I chose 33. I need 33 panel in my 34 floor plans, so that's why it came equal, and I have 40 points in the horizontal and in the U value. So I think in this case, let's hide these points. I don't need it. And now we can create very quick as a quick adaptive component. So let's go here. Let's put these guys here now. Okay, if you back again quickly to the Revit, I will go to new and let's make component adaptive. So I use quad panel and launchbox, so I will also use here my 4 points as an adaptive point. Make it adaptive, and it's important to make it adaptive. And then let's quick create a shape as an adaptive component. I will not go a lot as a tutorial here. I just need to do something very quickly. Okay, now I'll make this as a reference. Yeah, and let's add like a quick small parameter here if I want to make like shape. So let's say I will add here 4 points and let's connect also this point. And also let's make here 4 points and let's connect it also together. So I'm trying to make like kind of little concept and I give it all one parameter so can use it and reflect this to my original file. So let's go for this one. And as you can see here, I can give them as a selections or move. Okay, I can make M and make sure this is my instance parameter. And also here in this one, let's also make it as an end to give the sequence of M also. So this one M, let's make M 0.2. Also here in this one, okay, here's in the small way, so it's easy to make M. In the long way, I will change to the end and make this also M. So if I change this one, let's try to not exceed zero point 0.5, so zero point 0.1, cool, until zero point 0.4. Okay, I see this is cool, as okay. And we can as the same make this one also with M. And this one, what's the serial number? 0.4, yeah, that's cool. And from this one also M. And here I will change to the end and make this also as a M. So this is looks nice. If I make point 1, the all open is big, and if point 4 it will be too small. Okay, now we can create a quick shape. I just need to continue these 2 points together as a reference also, and this 2 also as a reference. So I will connect also this one, reference 9. So here, let's create cone will be solid, and let's say, yeah, I use here millimeters. So okay, let's say 10 millimeter and 10 millimeter. Quite small. Let's make it 100. Okay, and then we can make it as a wireframe. He won't save. Okay, let's say family one, no problem. And here, let's say to add here quick parameter from this shape, I can add the thickness for the aluminium. Also, I will do here the same thickness of the aluminium. And from this side, I will make here another shape solid. And I will add here a new one, THA2. But in this case, I will make a connection between the thickness and that one, because in case of when I put it on any elements of the building, I need to make sure that this height it's more than that one, because I will cut this geometry from that one. So from here, let's say this one will be THA, this parameter, multiply, let's say 10. Okay. And then I will make a cut, this one from that one. And in this case, I don't need now this geometry. Just make sure first that I don't want it visible in my parameters here, and in the same time, I do need also to see it. So let's hide this element and make sure my all equation work right. So it's perfect. And then we can also from this one, let's create another form, and this form, it will be another THA3. Let's say this is my glass, and the equation also I will say this is, it will be multiplied by 0.5. Let's say this is the half of my design, and let's add here material. Okay, we can make it more simple. I choose it from here. I don't need to change it from outside, but if I say like I have any glass material, let's say for example this one, and just give it as a color to see it. So it's okay as a color. That's a little bit of transparency. Make it like that to just see my elements. Okay, so I have now my element and I have my parameter m that I will use it in my equations in Dynamo. So let's load this one to my project. Okay, let's save the project for now. And this is my element here. So for now, it's okay. I just load it in my project. And then if I will come back now to my Dynamo, let's put this one to the as manual first. So let's put this panel regarding to my adaptive component that I did. So if I see here, if I took by watch, as I can see here, he separates the points in this project for the surface to the 4 points. This is the 4 points that I will connect my adaptive components in it. So let's say adaptive now. So okay, I need to make adaptive component, and here it will be by points and family type. So my family type, I can get it from here, family type, and I will select the name of the family that I use it. I save it, I think, by normal family one. So connect it here and connect my point here, and then we can also quick save in case of any crash happen, and then let's make fun. And we can wait until he finish the process of the creating this one. So okay, we're back. It's take like 2 minutes loading. And now if we back to the Revit, I can see now he create for me all my adaptive panels here. And as I can see here, if I go to anyone from this, choose one of that, and I can see now my parameter M that I need to use it if I need to change the opening of the window in this shape. So if I back to the Dynamo, let's group this also and say this is my panels. Okay, so now if I go to my parameter in Revit, and let's say I have my family type that's already here, and then I need all elements of this family type. Let's connect this one now, and then let's say I need to get get family parameter. It's not from here. I need to get the family, let's say from get parameter. Okay, let's back to Revit elements, and I think, yeah, get parameter value by name. So if I connect to this element and I connect my parameter name, let's make M, and I connect. So now in this case is if I run, I need to see like it should be all 0.1. Yes. So now let's try to make like some interesting and change a little bit this parameter. by set a parameter by name. So okay, I have now my elements and I have my parameter name. I need to put a value. Let's like say create a quick point. If I say like points by coordinates, and let's say I will use 50 and y, let's make it 0 and make the z 50. Okay, so here, see, and then let's run. So he created for me here point, and let's say location of my panels, location of the elements. Okay, let's try our set location by, no, not this one. I need to elements, location. We can search again about this one element get location. So I can get location for these elements. Is that one. And then when I connect here and I run, so he can give me like a centroid point for the locations of the elements. And then let's make a small equation between these points and between this element. So we can say as a distance geometry between this point and that one. Okay, like small equation we can make one now. So he give me the distance, and then I will make remap range between minimum and maximum points that I need. And in this case, the minimum and the maximum, this is the number of the parameter that I want. So let's say between 0.1 and 0.4. And let's connect this one here. And now, as I can see, he make for me a range regarding to the numbers. But of course, if I put this number as an equation in the Revit, it will be too much long process. So let's make like round. Okay, this function. And let's say I will use one digit only. Oh, okay, I have here one digit, 0.1. Oh no, I need to use it as a 1. Let's say here 1 and connect it here and connect my numbers. And now, as I can see, I can have values between 0.1 and 0.4 regarding to the distance, the actual distance between this point and the location points of my parameters. Now we can connect my elements. I have my values, I have my parameter name, and I have my elements. And let's run and see how the process will be. Okay, it took like almost also 2-3 minutes. And now, okay, back to the Revit. I can see now it give me like cool shape. Of course, you can use all the calculation we made like as a simple adaptive component and simple equation to just explain the idea. So now all the panels have the shortest distance to this point. It's open the window more and it can give another parameter equation to be more small if I be far away from this point. And it looks like cool here also. If I go to any level, put any like camera, let's take far away a little bit from this one, you can see the whole buildings and like that, shaded. And now, as you can see, it's like a quick, simple tutorial to make the tower like that. Very easy to connect my level, very easy to make the shape by these equations of the dynamo. So thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe us on our channel and see you on the next tutorial. Thank you.